Okay, so back to the numbers. Okay, so 2,266 terawatt hours. The U.S. generated about 4,400 terawatt hours last year. I calculated the amount of coal and natural gas generation. I multiplied it by 0.9. I can do the math. So 2,266 terawatt hours. What is that? If you eliminate that 90% of that fraction of the generation that the EPA is saying is actually threatening to shut down, what does that equal to? It's nearly equal to the output of every nuclear reactor in the world. It's what, what is that, 10x, almost 11x all U.S. solar from 2022. It's what's almost 6x U.S. wind, 3 times U.S. nuclear. And you're going to replace it by 2035, which in the utility business is almost next week? Really? Well, okay, I heard what you said, but tell me how you're going to do it, and go slow, because I'm from Oklahoma. I'm not that smart. What is your plan to make this happen? And the answer is they don't have an answer. Instead, this is a talking point, and I will use this word, and I don't like this word, but I'll use the word propaganda. I think it's the right word. I say it with no pleasure, no joy, but we're being inundated with these talking points, these claims that the math just doesn't add up. And they're doing it to an industry, or aiming it at your industry, without any understanding of what those consequences might be, not just for reliability, but for affordability. And this is something that Todd and I've talked about. We talked about it at length yesterday. What about the poor and the middle class? We're in Florida, home of a lot of retirees. They don't want higher priced power. And yet when I look at almost all of these regulations that are being promulgated, I see them, almost all of them, as regressive on the poor and the middle class. And I'm just enough of a liberal to think that's a bad thing.